Hello. Right now it is 1 a.m., I believe. Um, I'm just out here in the park. You can see the houses behind me. You can also see that it's pretty dark. So I'm just out here by myself in complete privacy. More than likely, no one can probably hear me. No one's around here. No one is around. So it's just me right now. Um, I'm recording right now because I want to talk about. I just want to talk. There's been a lot on my mind, and no one's gonna watch this, so that's why I'm doing it for myself for the most part. And I guess for anyone who does see it, for anyone of those people who might be looking for this type of video, maybe you're in bed at the same time, midnight, having the same thoughts I'm having. So maybe a little bit more suiting for you. You can watch it during the day, that is fine as well. Any time of the day is okay, because time is only as we make it, right? I mean, we only call it night because that's when we sleep, and that's when it gets dark, but I don't know. You can flip the script. Right now it could be morning. I could just be one of the first people up, I guess. I don't know, I'm just rambling. I want to talk about something that's been happening to me recently. Recently I've been struggling with a lot of self-conscious thoughts. A lot of thoughts about the things around me, the people around me especially. I don't know how to start. I had an idea in my head and how to start, but now that I think about it, it's a lot harder than I thought. I think I'm out here right now because I feel like it's unusual. It's kind of scary. I mean, not scary, but if you're expected to be out at night, you'd probably be like at a gas station, a building, at your own home, outside your home. I'm about a mile away from home, from where I live. So that's a couple minutes away. And I'm pretty alone right now. There's barely any light besides my light source right here, my phone. The house is behind me, but it's pretty chill. I feel like most people would be afraid to come out here at night. Just paranoia, I mean, I felt a lot of paranoia just walking here, but it's not like I live in a ghetto neighborhood. It's just a little unusual, It's just you're not used to it. That's the thing, just not used to it. I bet if I do this 2-3 more times, I'll be a lot more used to it. That's the thing about fear, right? It's not about what exactly you fear. Maybe it's a phobia, but it's just a natural fear. The more you're exposed to it, the less intimidating it feels. And that's the thing. I don't feel like I fear much in this world. I can fear the dark. I can fear pain. I can fear, animals, whatever, just common things, natural common things, death, Everyone fears those things. You can't escape it. It's human nature, but any natural, irrational fears, I don't feel like I feel those anymore. I mean, as you grow, as you let go, start to fear less things. And that's the thing. You just start to fear less of everything. Some people see it as a positive. Some people see it as a negative, Just become less aware of the stakes, My greatest fear, though, is I fear other people, or more specifically, I fear rejection from other people. I feel like that's one of the things that I just can't conquer. I struggle to conquer it. I really struggle to conquer the fear of rejection, the fear of not being heard, the fear of just other people in general, anxiety, stuff like that. A lot of people fear that as well. That's why I turn on the camera, because I just want to talk about how the fear of rejection really affects your life in the long run. Um, Rejection affects everything in your life involving people. You put on a mask so to avoid rejection, you know, with your friends or people you might call friends. You might just not act like your true self. Put on a mask, you know, because you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of what they would say if you're not who you say you are, or you're not who you're meant to be, right? Where am I going with this? I wrote it down. I wrote it down a while ago, but I want to let go. I want to let go of fear. I want to let go of my fear of rejection, my fear of people. But I'm finding it increasingly hard to do that now. I wrote down a list of like the things I fear the most on my notebook. I wrote like things I fear. I wrote down rejection, pain, spiders, falling, planes. I wrote down asking someone out. I wrote down competing in a sports event. I wrote down driving, just common, everything. I wrote down everything. And the first thing I wrote was rejection. And after that, I just kept repeating it. And not like I wrote down rejection multiple times. I wrote down different versions of it. I wrote down fear of asking someone out, fear of competing in a social event, fear of ordering food. And you can call it anxiety. I call it anxiety sometimes. But I mean, fear of rejection, right? I feel like that encapsulates most of like how I feel of the fear I hold. It's a strong fear. It's a really strong fear. And hopefully you can feel my energy from the screen. Whatever energy I'm displaying, I feel like I'm cold. So I'm probably gonna feel that. But I also feel open. I feel like I could breathe. Like I feel like I could just breathe now. Because I'm just here by myself. No one's here to judge me. No one's here to criticize me. No one's here to reject me. That's the thing. That's why I feel so open right now. And it's such a blessing, man. That's the best thing. I feel like a lot of people would be more happy if we were just allowed to just be open. I mentioned earlier that I want to let go of this fear. A lot of people say that, right? I don't want to feel this anymore. But I mean, people take medicine, people go to therapy, people have support systems in their lives that help them with that. For me, it's just me out here, man. It's just me. So what would I do? Exposure. I could just expose myself to more people, more situations where I would need to be rejected, but that's counterintuitive. How can I do that if I'm just fearful of it and I avoid it in the first place? Hopefully you feel what I'm feeling right now. I was in public with a person I really like, and we were just talking, communicating, and I feel like I couldn't tell them everything, you know. I have I feel a certain way for this person, so I wanna build a deeper connection with them. We're just sharing information, right? And I just wanna tell them who I am. I just wanna share myself, but I feel like I can't. My heart races. My voice starts to get shaky, like I'm cold. I struggle, and that definitely plays a part in why I can't do what I want to do, and that's part of it. I mean, right? That's just part of the fear, right? The response to it. You can be fearful of something, but it's how you respond to it. That's what matters, right? It's just like emotions, right? I mean, the stoic man isn't angry, isn't hangry, mad, furious, sad, depressed, even overjoyed. No, he is those things, but he keeps it inward. He keeps it to himself. That's what the saying is, right? And I feel like I can represent those parts in some aspects, you know? I don't want this video to be too depressing. I feel like I'm very like depressed right now just because the way I'm displaying it, it's night, it's dark. This is blue screen, so it's kind of like reflecting a little bit. I like this blue. It's kind of giving off this like depressed vibe, and I don't want to do that. So, just cutting to the chase. We have to let go. We just have to let go, like, period. And I want to let go so bad. And it's hard. It's so hard. I've missed out on so much opportunities because I can't just be myself. I can't just let go of my fear of rejection. I can't just let go. Every word I say, everything has to be performative. Everything I have to do has to be in service of someone else besides me. And I just feel so like lost. I feel like I can't go anywhere. I feel like I can't grow. And the thing about growing is that you don't force it. You don't just like decide to grow. To grow is to let go. To grow is to let go. Just let go of everything. You know, how does a teenager become an adult? They don't just build off of what they have. I mean, they could, but they just start new. They just, to grow up, you just start again. Just go again. Just be a new version of yourself. And I don't like saying new version of myself because I feel like any version of myself is just me, you know. I have this philosophy that whoever I think I am, whoever I want to be, I could be him. I could be the most confident person in the world just because I had decided to be so. I could be the most charming person in the world. And I could just decide to be because it's just my opinion. It's just me. I decided and I could be it. I think, therefore I am, right? That's what everyone says. But, no. Sometimes it's not that easy. It's what other people perceive you as, is that's what's important. And I struggle with that. Definitely, I struggle with that. There's actually people up right now. I think they're having a party. I think it's because tomorrow it's a Sunday, so it's going to be a lot more busy. But, yeah, just to let go. Fear is what's holding me back. when you're faced with like a challenge in your life, you have to believe that it has a purpose, that it's for a reason that this thing is happening to you. When I was with this person, I felt a lot of jealousy. I felt a lot of pain. Not pain, but in here. Just, I wasn't comfortable, you know. I wasn't just comfortable talking with them, and I feel like it was just because of that jealousy. But it's for a reason, you know. I feel like this conquering a fear is a journey. It's like it just happened overnight, obviously, but I just want to conquer it. I just want to get it over with, you know. Just want to. And I feel like once I do that, oh man, I need to get to this. We could be free. We could just be completely free. We could be like the clouds, you know, just like the clouds, or just floating up there. They could be whatever they want. They can just float. They could be as thin as they want. They could be as puffy as they want. But they're still a cloud. And they're so free. They could just go anywhere. And I just want to be that. I really just do want to be that. To be a cloud, like just floating, like in there, man. Like it's just the whole experience, you know. And I crave that. I really do crave that. I just want to be free, you know. I feel like you would want to be free as well, you know. Free of everything. Fear of rejection, right? Just fear of other people just not accepting you. It could be a trauma response. It could be anxiety. It could be a lot of factors, but I feel like there's only just one way to conquer it. I didn't record this video to tell you how to conquer it. I'm still trying to figure that out. I feel like I kind of have an idea. You know, build habits, you know. But I just can't. Well, I can't say can't, right? I can. But it's hard. And that's why it's so important. If it wasn't so important, it wouldn't be so hard. You know, but I said earlier, right? I can be whoever I want to be. I could just decide it so. That's the gift. That's the gift that whoever created us, God, right? That's the gift He gave us. The gift to just exist. And not exist in a society, right? In the world, as a human, as white, black, Latino, European, Asian, no. To just exist. Just be a soul. It is so powerful. I could be whoever I want to be. It doesn't matter deciding it so. That's the first step. To decide you're just going to be someone else now. And I don't want to say someone else, but to decide to be a version of you without this fear. Maybe. Maybe you can still have this fear, but it's the way you respond to it. Maybe you get confidence out of it. Maybe you feel empowered by it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you turn into something else, you know? Energy flows that way, right? If my anxiety is a negative energy, you know, I could just turn it into positive energy, you know? It's whatever I want it to be, I could be. I feel like this video is very messy right now. I feel like the way I'm filming this right now, I'm not displaying my energy fully to you guys. I'm not displaying all my energy. I feel like my energy is very messy, you know? I believe in a lot of like energy, right? So far today, past week or so, it's just been messy. I feel like talking to you guys right now, talking to whoever, I feel like I'm just spewing out nonsense, right? It's because of how I feel. It's because of how I feel. I just want to give off the energy you guys deserve, right? let's let go. Let's just let go, you know. Let's just let go, you know. Just let go of the fear. Just stop deciding it hurts you anymore, you know. It's not that easy sometimes, but I feel like that could be like the starting point to it, you know. That's how it starts, you know. It doesn't have to be the end all, but it's how it starts, you know. There's a car passing by actually. I think he parks in one of these houses. Yeah. I don't know. I could show you guys the moon, but it looks really cool right now. It's like yellow. It's like yellow. The one time I did feel like free was when I was just with a group of friends. We were at I think like a Taco Bell or something. Just hanging out, eating. Once we left, we were driving on the freeway. We were just driving. And when I got there, I just like took it in. I kind of stopped thinking, if that's weird. I stopped thinking. And I just let go. And I was just like full of like tranquility. I was full of peace. I was full of energy. I was just open to everything. I just stopped worrying about my fear. And I feel like after that moment, after I took off the mask, after I just let go of what other people think, I was just able to wash it all away. You're just full of energy and people can't feel it. That's the best part. People will know when your energy is just full, you know? I feel like my energy is like this right now. It's closed, it's interlocking, it's just constantly changing, you know? But my energy could be this. It could just be bigger, fuller, and it could be whatever I want. It's not changing aggressively. It's just flowing like this, right? Just feel that. Just feel that. Just right now. Just let go of everything, right? Just let go. Stop thinking about the fear. Not the fear of rejection, just the fear you hold. The fear you have. The worry you have. Then we're gonna take a deep breath and then just feel the energy. Just feel it. Just come in, right? So, breathe in. All right, let's do it one more time. We're gonna breathe in. All right, third time's the charm. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in. I feel like after that third time, I feel like this now. I don't feel like this. I feel like this. I can be whoever I want to be now, right? It's a decision. It's a decision you have to make to be who you want to be. It's a decision. It's a choice. I find it so interesting that people are out during this time just going about their business, you know. I bet they feel the same way I do. just feel more free, you know. They can be whoever they want to be, you know. No one's looking. I want to record again, and I want to come back free. I want to come back like this. I just want to come back like this. Just want to come back this, right? Just be this. Changing. People can feel it. It's overlapping with you right now. Like that. I want people to feel that realistically, like for real. And I just want to feel open too. We can do it. If you watch this far, it's like almost like what, 30 minutes of this video. You could be it too. You could be free. You already are. You already breathed with me, and you already decided that you're free. Free of the fear. I'm free. And any situation I'm in, the next situation I'm in, I'm just gonna let go. Just let go of the fear. Just let go. Stop thinking in my head. Just gonna release my energy, you know. Once we're in a situation, energy collapses, right? It just goes inward. And it goes into our head, right? You can feel it in our head too. But you can feel like our brain wrinkles just like opening up whenever we just let go, right? You can feel your chest open up, you can feel your soul opening up, and that's when people can feel your energy, you know. And I just want to instill that. Everyone should feel that. I'm gonna do it one more time, and then we can go. Now think of that situation, person, fear. Imagine you breathing it in, sucking it all in, you know, just bring it up to the surface, right? And then we're gonna breathe it out. Let it go. It doesn't exist anymore. It's out there. It's not here, it's out there. You can pick it up again, but you don't have to. You can just walk away. We're gonna do it one more time. I accept. I accept the fear. I accept rejection. I accept my fear. I accept your fear. Now I feel whole. Now I feel like this. All right. It's 30 minutes now, basically. So I want to tell you good night, or good morning, or good afternoon. Hopefully someone got something out of this. No one's probably gonna watch this. It's probably a really shit video, but regardless, I was just having thoughts, and I just felt like I just needed to share that. We just need to let go. Fear is just the prison of the mind, and we can just let go whenever we want. All right, good night.